And hello everyone, I am Saranya, working as the assistant professor from SNS College of Technology. Today we are discuss about in Agile Scrum framework in game planning. The first of all we are discuss about in Scrum framework and then another have to be discussed in game planning. Then what is Scrum? The Scrum framework is an agile process to managing the software project, and then it is in a waterfall was standard by the issue then why. And it is the created a framework for developing a sustaining the complex in the product. And then the first one approaches is the empirical approaches. It is the first one is in a transparency and inspection and adoptions. These are the empirical approaches in the Scrum process. The first one is the transparency. It is a frequent stakeholder to collaborators and highly visible and artifact. And inspection is the improving the increment and frequent adjustment based on the observations. And third one is an adoption. Here that the adoption is the plans are created in the just in time and changes is the welcomed and small incremental iterations. And then fourth one is the plan is modified as a needed based on the experience. Then the Scrum framework is the it's simple to lightweight of the framework. They are used in the product backlog, sprint and one increment of the software and the releasing method and the respective method. These are the Scrum framework method. The first one is the role of the Scrum is the uh, role of the Scrum is the Scrum Master, Product Owner, Developer. There are the Scrum team to consist without the roles. Then artifacts is the incremental product backlog and the sprint backlog is the artifact, and event is in a sprint planning and daily Scrum and sprint reviews and the retrospective. These are the Scrum framework. The first of all the Scrum role is based on the method is the product owner. The product owner is the maximize values of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. First of all the product owner is the to developing and communicating on the product in goal. And then second thing is in the creation of the prioritizations and the product backlog item. Then how to manage access in the sprint backlog. And then next one is the a Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is the any problem to solving the any situation in this process. The team effectiveness by ensuring the team. It is and the currently implement the Scrum framework and facilitate the Scrum events and remove the impedient and coach and focus the team on the delivering value that meets on the definition to be done. And then developer is to deliver the potentially reusable and incremental of then the product at the end of the sprint. And then how to they create the sprint backlog, their plan for the sprint and adopting the plan each day toward the sprint goal are there the definition of done in the process. Then the Scrum artifacts is the product backlog and the sprint backlog and incremental process. These are the Scrum artifact and process. The product backlog is the order of the everything that is known to need in the product, and then the single source to requirement of the changes to be made in the product, and the product owner responsible to product to backlog to including its the content availability and ordering. And then the sprint backlog, it is the item selected for the sprint, and then delivering the product in the incremental and the releasing on the sprint goal. And the incremental is the sum of the all product backlog item to completed during the sprint and the value of the increment on the previous of the sprint. And it is used in the two goals. The first one is in a product goal and then sprint goal. And the next one is in a definition of done increment. It is in the transparency of the increment means that everyone equally has the shared definition of the understanding the done increment process. And in done completed increment is something you can use. The capability to resulting from the incremental should immediately developed by a users. The product owner should not adapting the incomplete sprint and then particularly completed functionality that is then accepted it built into the subsequent and iterations. The technical adopt the completed as the work has done. The technical debate is more expensive to fix when it is built upon the subsequent functionality. And then thank you.